Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to the Monster Meadow. My name is Meadow and today is Valentine's Day. So, what better way to celebrate than to unbox the most beloved couple at Monster High, Draculaura and Claude. This is the next video in my School's Out unboxing, the Forbidden Love 2-pack. I know I said I was going to unbox the ones with the most stuff loose in the box first, but come on, it's Valentine's Day. And this is actually the most perfect in-box dolls that I've come across. I mean, there's some disintegrating rubber bands, but other than that, everything's in its place, nothing's loose. Although I am going to have to find pink elastics to replace Draculaura's with. But that's gonna have to come at a later date, so she's going to get clear elastics. But yeah. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at these two in box before we take them out. Alright, here they are in box. You have Monster High on the side here. The BMOC, Big Monster on Campus. A forbidden romance blooms under a full moon. The next chapters in the diary of Draculaura. Then we have Draculaura, daughter of Count Dracula, and Claude Wolf, son of the werewolf. Here is the side. And the back, you have the Monster High stuff up there. Draculaura and Claude. Let's see. We have some information about Claude right here, since this was his first doll. Age 17. Monster parents, the werewolf, killer style, casual a la Claudine. It would be dumb for me not to listen to fashion from her. Freaky flaw, I shed a lot. When I get out of the shower, my family becomes the proud owners of a fur-lined tub. I might as well comb my hair with a lint brush and save the extra step. Pet, a gargoyle bulldog named Roxina. She's my #1 rock-solid fan. Favorite activity? I love football. I love the training, the strategy, the competition, and the atmosphere on game day. It's the perfect sport. I believe later on, football becomes grave ball. So that's weird seeing a human sport. Pet peeve. Monsters who think that football players are all dumb jocks. I'll compare GPAs with anybody. Okay, maybe anybody but Goya Yelps. Favorite subject? Bitology. I want to go into sports medicine when my playing days are over. Least favorite subject? Home ick. Seriously, I can burn water. Favorite color? Teal. Favorite food? Steak. And lots of it. BFFs? A pack leader can't play favorites. And then we have a little letter from Draculaura. One autumn night, I took jaunt. C&D forever. Let's see. One autumn night, I took jaunt to meet some friends at a familiar haunt. The sky above was starry bright, and there seemed to me not a cloud in sight. So off I went. I cannot read cursive, so I am struggling. So off I went, sans umbrella or coat, although what I probably needed was really a boat, because the clouds rolled in with a dragon's roar, and shortly thereafter it began to pour. Not a pleasant rain, good for plant and flower, but a driving, unfriendly, hard, icy shower. Now I was halfway between home and there. My makeup was ruined, and so was my hair. With no shelter in sight or a way to get dry, I put my face in my hands and started to cry. When out of the rain, a voice broke through. "Hey Dee, it's me, Claude. Hey Dee, is that you?" Poem continued in the diary of Draculaura. That was a struggle. I have a hard time reading cursive. So, but yeah, that's cute. And then at the bottom here, Monster High website, the rest of the school's outline, plus Gulia and Holt. V7-961, barcode. Side of the box, a little scratched up, but they're getting unboxed anyway. Top of the box, nothing. Bottom of the box, stuff. And there is Draculaura and Claude. Now let's break them out. Alright, let's go ahead and break Draculaura and Claude free from their box. Once again, we have one of the paper inserts talking about the stands and the detachable limbs. Nothing at all that broke loose. Let's see. Draculaura comes with a hot pink brush. My knife and scissors have made their way back into my tin. The past 2 or 3 videos they weren't in here. They hid them. So I got out the stems, flipped the box over to take the bases out, and I was wondering where the waist clips were. They're behind Roxina, taped to the back of the box. They hid them. So Draculaura has a hot pink brush and a hot pink stand. And Claude has a nice teal stand. And the Manster waist clip. Very large. Right, there's that. Also the top of her parasol broke free in my search for the waist clips. Because I thought they would be under here. Because it looked like there was a space for them. But no. They were under the dog. Alright, and here is the back of the box. This is from the waist clips that were taped to it. We have Claude's diary. This journal belongs to Claude Wolfe. If you can't be honorable, then be smart and keep your snout out of my journal. And then we have Draculaura. This diary belongs to Draculaura. Volume 1599 and 7/8. Her diary is a little stained and creased. Claude's is a little creased too. Probably from being in this box for so long. But, oh well. It happens. Here is Roxina with her red eyes. Here is Draculaura's parasol. Very cute. Here is Claude. Now, I'm gonna have to be really careful with him because just like Venus, his head is flocked. And this is like his entire head that's flocked. So, I'm gonna have to be careful. Also, the base of the stand does not want to stay on. I think you're too tall for your stand, buddy. Also, his boot is kind of warping. I think his pants are too bulky. Oh well. Oh, your belt is turned. He has a crescent moon belt buckle. That's cute. I love how everyone gets their own color stand. Kind of gives it more personality. I mean, black stands for everyone is very cohesive, so is like one color across a whole line. But for like these core releases, the color stands just give everyone their own personality. Here is Draculaura. She does have a little bit of glue seepage, but I don't have pink rubber bands to replace the ones in her hair. So I am instead going to put clear rubber bands over the pink ones in her hair. Because like the pink rubber bands are part of the outfit. And, you know, I don't want to get rid of it. So, until I can get pink rubber bands, she's just going to have to sit like this. I'll probably order some when I'm done filming, just so she doesn't have to sit with glue head forever. But yeah, that is School's Out, Draculaura and Claude, also known as the Forbidden Love 2-pack. I'm going to go ahead and get these two posed, and then we will take a closer look at both them and their diaries. Okay, here they are. School's Out, Draculaura and Claude. Draculaura's hair is a bit of a mess right now, but yeah, there's those two. Her parasol is really heavy. I think that's just a common thing with Draculaura, where her parasol is always really heavy and she has a hard time holding it up. But let's take a look at the diaries. First is Claude. If you can't be honorable, then be smart and keep your snout out of my journal. And you guys can just pause to read if you'd like. And that is Claude's diary. And now Draculaura, volume 1599 and 7/8. There is Draculaura's Diary and Draculaura and Claude, a very iconic 2-pack. I love these two. I'm very happy to have them. And of course it just made sense to unbox them on Valentine's Day. So yeah, there's that. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and let me know. If you'd like to see more content between now and my next video, you can check out all of my socials linked in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all in my next video. And remember, don't be afraid to be yourself. Bye!